Li Shenlong Chinese, Pinyin, Li Shenlong born February 10, 1952 is a Singaporean politician and former Brigadier General who has been serving as Prime Minister of Singapore and Secretary-General of the People's Action Party since 2004. He has been the Member of Parliament MP representing the Tegee ward of Ang Mo Kio GRC since 1991, and previously Tegee SMC between 1984 and 1991. Born in Singapore during British colonial rule, Li is the eldest son of Singapore's first Prime Minister, Lee Kuan Yew. He graduated from Trinity College, Cambridge in 1974 with a Bachelor of Arts with first-class honours degree, later promoted to Master of Arts by seniority in mathematics, and a diploma in computer science, now equivalent to a master's degree in computer science with distinction. He also completed a Master of Public Administration degree at Harvard Kennedy School in 1980. He served in the Singapore Armed Forces SAF between 1971 and 1984, and attained the rank Brigadier General before entering politics in 1984, where he was elected as the Member of Parliament MP for Tegee SMC, and since its dissolution in 1991, he has been representing the Tegee ward of Ang Mo Kio GRC. Li had served as Deputy Prime Minister, Minister for Finance, Minister for Trade and Industry and Second Minister for Defense under Prime Ministers Lee Kuan Yew and Goh Chok Tong before assuming the office of Prime Minister in 2004. In his first 2 years, his government enacted a 5-day workweek and extended maternity leave days. His proposal to build 2 integrated resorts IRs in Singapore to increase tourism revenue led to the development of the Marina Bay Sands and Resorts World Sentosa. Following the Great Recession, he oversaw the country's economic recovery within 2 years. Further political reforms in 2010 saw increased online activism as well as the number of non-constituency members of parliament and CMPs in parliament. His government has advocated goods and services tax GST hikes to fund social spending and infrastructure development, with the GST expected to be raised gradually to 9% in 2024. In 2019, his government introduced the controversial Protection from Online Falsehoods and Manipulation Act (POFMA) to combat online misinformation. In foreign policy, Lee's government's policy has been to stay neutral in an era of great power competition between China and the United States. Lee's government has had complex and fraught relations with its closest neighbor Malaysia, although the countries have agreed to work on cross-border projects. In 2022, his government strongly opposed Russia's invasion of Ukraine as a matter of the country's principle that a world order where might is right or the strong do what they can and the weak suffer what they must would be profoundly inimical to the security and survival of small states, and ordered the government to sanction Russia, being the first and only Southeast Asian nation to do so. Lee is frequently noted by the international media as the world's highest-paid state leader. His libel suits against journalists and political opponents have been frequently covered by international news outlets.